the attempted assassination of Donald Trump. Now, this is very interesting right now, because that's the talk of the town right now. It's across social media. It's also all the major media outlets have all confirmed this and that. You know what I'm saying to you? So now, so what's my take on this now? Being obviously this assassination attempt and that. You know what I'm saying to you? If you've been watching the news. So am I surprised by it? No, I'm not surprised by it, because when I look at it, when you do your research, you see that the media, you see wherever the media paints the picture as an evil person, as an anti-Semitic person, you see that the person is a bad guy. You understand? That's the narrative that's been painted. You know what that means, and that is because it's because the individual is going against the grain, is going against the elites, and that it's not following the program. You see, Donald Trump is one of those guys, yeah, that he doesn't follow the program. He do what he feels, and that. You understand? He's a influential figure. He's a billionaire. He's even got towers called the Donald Trump Tower. This I come from across the world and that. You know what I'm saying? He's a powerful individual. So they fear him and that. You know what I'm saying? And why do they fear Donald Trump and that? It's because of course he wants to things get law and order back into the USA, because the USA is going downhill. The dollar's crashing. Sooner or later it's gonna be worth nothing no more. The dollar. So it's crashing. The economy's crashing. The crime rate is going up and that. You know what I'm saying? There's so many bad things going on in the USA. And what he's gonna do, one of the things that he's gonna do that got people in shock, and that's against the grain, which is that any a person who commits what you call it, crime of killing, shooting, drugs, whatever, along those lines and that, you will get a death penalty across all states. It's going to be confirmed. Across all states, you're going to sign an order that whoever creates these crimes is going to face the death penalty. And the death penalty, back in the day, that was a thing back in the day. Across all states and that used to be a normal thing back in the day, that when you create those crimes, that you are going to get of course killed and that. You know what I'm saying to you? Death penalty, and you don't get hanged, whatever they're gonna do with you. Maybe in a shock chair, or they're gonna hang you, whatever. You understand? Because of the crimes that you committed. But then as time went on, they didn't do it no more. They stopped doing it. You know what I'm saying? They realized that just put people into life imprisonment, you know, wherever 20 years, 30 or 40 years. But you see, the reason why he did that is because the crime rate is going up. And realizing that when you put a person, knowing that the person is going to be out of jail in 10 years, 20 years, yeah, you come back, even though, of course, that's a long time being in jail, he's going to go back to commit the crime because there's nothing left for him. You can't get a job. You cannot get a job, and I'm saying it anywhere. You know, his reputation is permanently damaged. You know what I'm saying to you? So it's basically your life is finished when you go out with 20, 30 years in prison. So he's bringing that back in law and order now, because of course he goes against the grain, because they want the crime rate and everything to continue to go up and that. Yes, I come from, but he doesn't want that. So he's establishing law and order back. Just stand through, of course, introducing back the death penalty across all states. That's one of the things that stood out to me in that. This I come from. So that is why he's a feared man, amongst other things, but that is why he's a feared man. Yes, unlike Joe Biden, he's not a feared man because he's following the program. He's doing as he's been told. He's being a puppet. He's been controlled by the puppet masters. This I come from. So, and of course, if you look at me, it's really a joke, really, because he can't speak properly. He can't get his words out. And compared to Donald Trump, he can get his words out and speak clearly. You know, so that is what you call it. My take on it. But again, again, the $1 million question is, why are you watching the news? Wake the fuck up. Stop watching the news. This is where I come from. That's all a major distraction for the bigger. They make all these things in there. When it's talk of town, they've got something bigger lined up behind the scenes. The bigger things going behind the scenes that they won't show you. They only show you what they want you to show you. They're going from. So, but the whole reality is that it's all about frequency. There's the war of spiritual warfare. You understand? And the ones that focus their time and energy, their consciousness on love, compassion, care, do you understand? Influence, impact the world in a positive way, that's what you got to attract in your life. Do you understand? If you focus on self-improvement, what you should be doing, focus on self-improvement, evolution, and be in a 5D frequency, then that's all going to be your reality. This is where I go from. There's none of your concern whether it's people being killed or Donald Trump got assassinated, X, Y, Z. None of your concern. You're tapped into the frequency of love. That's what you tap into. But they try their very best. The media outlets and that just stand. And whether you want to call them the elites, whatever and that, yeah, they want you to focus on the low frequency. That's the devil. Focus on trauma and pain and where you could envy, jealousy, chaos. That's what they want you to focus on. That's why these media outlets, the social media, is the number one tool to control information in real time. To paint the narrative. And they know that a lot of people, a lot of you, you like watching the news and you believe what they are saying. And that's how they control, manipulate you, and deceive you. That's why my message for this video is, do not focus on consuming negative. Only if you want your reality to be positive, then you need to consume things that's positive. And that's going to, through your consciousness, that's going to be your reality. You're going to attract people, circumstances, and events. And that's what becomes your reality in that. You know what I'm saying to you? So there's a quote from a book called from Neville Goddard, he's a great philosopher. And in his book called The Secrets of Feeling, he said, as in consciousness, so on earth. What does that mean in that? Is that whatever your state of consciousness is, that's the reality you're going to experience. If your consciousness is full of anxiety, stress, depression, consuming negativity, then that is going to be your consciousness, and that is the reality you're going to experience. Vice versa, if you focus on the frequency of love, compassion, care, then that's going to be your reality. This is where I come from, because there's another quote, one more that I add in that, in the book, and that it's a book that I highly recommend. And that is that it says the highest level of achievement is not material. It's not money, status, power. No, that's all physical. That's 3D. That's what people can see. But the unseen is the fourth and fifth dimension, the highest level. And it says in the quote, it says the highest level of achievement is being in control of your thoughts and feeling. That's the highest level of achievement. Nothing else is greater than that. So if you are programming yourself, brainwashing yourself with negativity, then because you're watching, you're listening, or you're looking, that goes into your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between good or bad. And if you forget that's going to order, because everything starts with thoughts first. Everything starts with thoughts. And that's going to then manifest into your thoughts, feelings, behavior, and action. And that's going to be your reality, negative, red. But if you use your thoughts and feelings, control it, because that's why it's a spiritual warfare going on right now, more than ever before, is that you need to use your thoughts and feelings and brainwash yourself, consume things that you want to experience, which is love, compassion, self-improvement. How can you grow mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially? How can you protect yourself, build a stronger connection with the universe, with God. That is the highest level. So everything that they're doing, the distractions, the celebrities, the rappers, all of that, yeah, is to get away, to alter, to say they get in between your thoughts and feelings, to cause a dysfunction, to cause chaos. And that is going to be your reality. That's what they're all trying to do, all the time on that. Because they know everybody, billions of people that have a mobile phone. Everywhere you go, people walking a mobile phone like this in the supermarkets. People in the going to toilet, with the people on their phone in the cars, in the buses. Everywhere people are with their phone. They're addicted to the phone, and just like a chip, it's basically a chip on their shoulder. They can't go without it. You know what I'm saying to you? They're more dependent on, people are more dependent on the mobile phone than they have a bottle of water in their hand. That is the way you call it, the reality, the war that's going on right now. That's the real war. Being in control of your thoughts and feelings. So that's the video. The message is that focus on the reality that you want to create. It's either love, yeah, or it's chaos. That's entirely up to you, because God gave us all free will, and we decide what reality we're going to experience. That's a special gift that God has given us for that. Just like compared to the animals. The animals, God hasn't given them free will on that. They're very limited on what they can do. Very limited. A dog is going to be a dog, a cat is going to be a cat. That's how far it goes. Yes, but compared to us, what we can do is limitless, what we can do. You see that? So through our consciousness and free will. So it's your responsibility. You have to be accountable and make sure that you make the best decision for yourself. You're either evolving or you're dying. So that's the message of the video, man. Stop watching the news here, and stop tapping into the frequency of love instead of chaos. That is Satan. You're either on the Satan side or you're either on God's side, and that. You know what I'm saying to you? So that's the end of the video, man. This video brought you awareness on that to tap into the frequency of love. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the frequency of chaos. Then make sure to smash that like button, hit that red subscribe button. Comment down below. You got any questions, anything that you want me to make a video on. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.